I'm Willie Dunn from LaMoure, North Dakota. I farm and raise cattle just 13 miles northwest of town. About the first week of April, I was coming out to the farm and I had 1100 the flag with Scott Hennon on, and he was interviewing some person from Farm Rescue. Well, I didn't know at the time that I was going to have a problem. I had a pain, and then a week later it got worse, and then the third week it got worse. And I said to my wife, it was excruciating pain, and I said, I've got something wrong. And I said, if I didn't know I didn't have my appendix out, and it was on the left side, I'd think it was an appendix attack. That's how it happened. Anyway, my son and my brother-in-law, Deloy Sarbum, and I went around this home quarter to fix fence, and there's a lot of busted wires on the bottom. So I was up and down a lot that day. It was on a Saturday. And the last 3 or 4 times that I tried to get up, I really hurt. And I was too proud to ask my son and my brother-in-law for assistance. So I knew that I had a problem. Thought maybe it was a tumor. I didn't know, because there's a lot of cancer in our family. But it was a hernia, and I was grateful it was a hernia rather than a tumor. I had to go in for surgery, and I didn't know what to do. My son works at Melrose. I said, Billy Joe cannot take care of all these cattle and have a job and put this crop in. There's no way. I didn't know what I was going to do. Then I remembered hearing that Scott Hennon on talking to that farm rescue person. I said, I have to call him. Didn't know how to contact Farm Rescue, so I called RDO in Lisbon, and he said, I don't know the number, but I'll get the number. And he did, and he called me back. And then I called the number, and I got a hold of Carol. Told her my situation, and I said, I don't know if I would be even eligible. And she said, well, it sounds like you are. So they sent me a form packet. Carol called me back and said I had been approved. And of course I got quite emotional and relieved. Shortly after the crew came in and went to work, and all I can say is they're godsend. I don't know what I'd done without them. They seeded about 800 acres of beans for us. They just did a great job. We've had people from Iowa, Nebraska, and North Carolina come up here, and I told them that you people have to be a different breed of person to come this far away, leave your families for a week or two, and help a complete stranger. That says a lot about those people. And I don't know where Farm Rescue gets these people, but they just can't do a better job of screening. They're just top-notch people. They just go way above your expectations. You want to lift something or go, no, we'll do it. You know, they're just so accommodating. But I'll tell you what, it was very emotional when they left here yesterday. There wasn't a dry eye with me, my son, or any of the workers. So that tells you how close you get to these people. They donate their time, and that's priceless. I just can't say enough about the sponsors. This wouldn't happen without your donations. And this advertising on these vehicles, it's a good way to express, you know, our feelings toward what you do for us. We really appreciate you. We do. You probably don't get a thank you often enough from us, but I want to say thank you to all the sponsors. You're just a blessing. Way better than what we use out here. That it just you get envious of them going down the field. Like 60 foot of air seeder going down the field at 6.5 miles an hour, and those flags flying on the back of that air seeder. When you see that, it brings tears to your eyes, and it just gives you goosebumps. It's a feeling you cannot explain. In our case here, we wouldn't have any crop in if it wasn't for them. We just wouldn't, and they just help you. They just eliminate a lot of your troubles. I just didn't know what I had done, and I didn't know what I was going to do. But when they got here, I was so relieved, and it was done right. I just can't say enough for what they did and the people that they sent out here. Talk to them for 2 or 3 minutes, and you think you've known them for years. They're just so easy to deal with, and so caring. I'll never forget you. You just don't know how much I appreciated it, and you guys are just you're just a godsend. I just can't say enough about you. I just want to say thanks.